Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're here to talk about Richie's Plank Experience. We haven't talked about this game in a very long time. It's existed on the Quest for a while. It's one of the games that we all showed to our friends a lot when it first came out, and they're here with two big updates into the game. First is a mixed reality update that we're going to be taking a look at for this game, and then also actually new DLC that adds a completely new environment over a cannon that is going to showcase us what it can do. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these features that they just added into the game, see what they're all about. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a brekkie is the gaming tech, is the gaming tech, techie.
Alright guys, we are actually here to do Richie's Plank Experience, as you guys just saw, and I'm really excited to dive in. I have not tried this yet at all. I'm trying it with you guys for the first time. I don't know about you guys, but Richie's Plank Experience used to be something that I used to show to everybody all the time. It was one of those things that I always showed people who never tried VR before. Always got a kick out of it for people's first reaction and stuff. So they actually have two things new here that I want to show off here in this video. They have the pass-through mode, which we want to check out, which basically puts you in mixed reality while you're doing the experience that we're used to doing all the time. As you can see here, you have full VR mode and pass-through. And then they also added a DLC for the game as well that I did purchase here to take a look, where you're basically doing a plank experience over a canyon as well. And they also updated the graphics for the Quest 3 as well across all of it to have higher textures and just better looking overall. So those are the things that are new here, and I want to take a look. Let's go ahead and start off with the pass-through mode here. Here we go. Oh, here we are in the elevator. Right here in my room. Look at this. Now, of course, my room's a little small, so it's a little hard to, have a lot of room in here, but there's definitely an elevator in my room. This is pretty cool. It's definitely in here. You can see as you poke out and stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and you can flip the option right there from full VR to pass through really quickly. You can visit Cannon's Edge, which is the new DLC that I was talking about. We'll do that afterwards. And then we're going to do the plank, the normal plank here, just to take a look at how it looks like on this experience here. And we're in the elevator as we're going up. Can't see anything as you're going up. You're just kind of locked in here. Oh, here we go. So as you can see here, now I can't walk forward because I'm going to walk into my computer. Maybe I can switch this to this way. No. But you can see here the graphics are definitely better than what they were. As we're looking at here, I'm right in front of my computer. This thing did not maximize my play space. But you can tell the graphics here are really nice looking. You got the birds. There's definitely more birds. There's a helicopter there. Things definitely look more lifelike, and it is using foveated rendering. You can kind of see it there as I'm moving my head up and down. The textures are highlighting as I look at a certain spot. But things definitely look a lot better in here than they did before. The elevator has a good sharpness to it. The outside, this looks more like a city that you're looking into, which kind of makes the experience feel more alive because you feel like you're looking at a city more so than it did before. You have the lighting. You can see the lighting of the sun kind of beaming through and stuff like that. So definitely some really, really cool stuff here as far as that goes. Obviously, we don't need to walk the plank. We've all done it. It's not going to do anything special. You can fall off if you want. But I wanted to show you guys the graphics and stuff. And I wanted to see what mixed reality can do. So you're basically just in an elevator in your room. That's basically all it is. And then you're walking out of your elevator, your house. There's nothing else that makes a mixed reality except for the beginning portion when you're in the elevator in mixed reality. So let's go ahead and go back to the ground level. Elevator closes. You can see right through the hole there as we go down. Oh, I think I might have clicked Skybrush by accident. Let's hit grounds. Yep, and here we are back in my room, which is pretty cool when the elevator opens and you're kind of going, from the actual environment of being up on the top floor of the building to then having the elevator open to being in your room again, which is pretty cool. I just wish it kind of maximized my play space a little bit. I wish they would have put the elevator maybe this way, because that would have made more sense. But either way, it works out. All right, so let's go ahead and switch this over to full VR. So obviously this is what full VR looks like. You can see here that if we were in the elevator here, you can see what that would look like there. So let's go ahead and check out this DLC, shall we? Visit Cannon's Edge here. Let's take the elevator from full reality all the way to the top. There we go. Looks like we're fading to black on this one because it's taking us to the cannon. So this one actually fades out of the elevator and then kind of opens the elevator. And here we are. Now we're looking at a cannon, and it has a return to city here. Again, this thing kind of put me right in front of my computer, so I can't really walk out, but that's fine because you guys don't need to see anything else. But this is really cool because it looks really realistic. Again, the city has gotten better and stuff like that, but I feel like this is, you know, even worse than it used to be, than the city, only because it looks like you're looking over the cannon and the rocks are kind of forming off and stuff like that, which is a nice touch. You got the nice light glare. You got the nice foliage from the trees and stuff like that that definitely have a realistic look to them. So the graphics definitely got a nice, sizable improvement of what I remember playing this game on the Quest 2. When I used to show this game all the time, the birds and stuff like that moving around. You have the creaking and stuff, which is really cool. Again, it is using foveated rendering, so when you're looking at things, they get sharper as you're looking at them. But it's cool that the rocks are kind of forming off. It kind of adds to the, you know, get scared mentality and stuff like that as the rocks are kind of falling off and stuff. And it is really cool. So this is the DLC. I mean, obviously, the DLC is like, I think, either $2.99 or $3.99. I can't remember now. But obviously, to have another experience that you can experience this walking the plank where you can do it in the cannon, throw them a few bucks if you're into this and you have your friends that you're showing this off to. Obviously, it doesn't add a whole lot of replayability to the game once you see this once and you go walk the plank. It's essentially the same thing in a different environment. There's a plane coming across and stuff. But it does look nicer than the city. I think the trees and stuff like that really lend itself to just looking really good. And the rocks coming off and stuff. But it is cool to have both options now. We can hit return to city here. And there we are, returning to the city. Obviously, you have a couple of other modes in here besides that have always been in the game. Hero Academy, Skybrush, and stuff like that. This is a pretty cool DLC. Like I said, the graphics have definitely been improved over the Quest 2. So you'll definitely notice sharper textures and stuff like that, as we just saw. Better lighting with the sun casting on it, which is obviously good to see. And the mixed reality mode is cool. I wish it didn't put it right in front of my desk, but when you have the mixed reality there, it is cool because it's cool in the sense that, like, you start in your room and the door's open and you're looking at your room, and then the door is closed and you go to the top. You're at the top of the building, or the cannon, for example, and then the door is closed and you're back in your room. So it just feels like you're going out of your room. I don't know how to explain it, but it's definitely a cooler experience in doing it this way. Like, I think the mixed reality mode is the way I would do it every time, especially new people now who have never seen mixed reality before, for them to kind of be in the elevator in the room and then have the doors close and then go to the top and then come back down from the elevator and be at the bottom of their room again. It's just a different and a cool experience, in my opinion, than starting here in the city. It's just a different way of doing things, and it's really cool to have that as a feature now with mixed reality. DLC, in my opinion, is worth it only if you're showing this game off to a lot of people still. Again, it's not something that you're going to come back to every day to play. Once you do it once, it's once. This is an experience more than a game. I think we all know that by now. I thought it was worth it because now I have something else to show people, because I still show people VR that have never played it before or have never experienced heights like this before. So it's still a really cool experience to show people and stuff like that in VR. So that is basically what's new in Richie's Plank Experience, guys. If you guys want to check out the DLC, go ahead. If you just want to check out the free graphics update that the game got and stuff like that, so you can see the improvement and see the mixed reality, go ahead and check that out as well. And if you guys have any questions, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.